now, ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2.
Welcome to the Black Announce Table. From the 718, right off the boot. The man with the silky do-rag, Manny. From Virginia by way of Europe, he gives it all every week. Cody Bray. Live and direct from Strong Island, the certified good you, Sky High Geek. You're listening to the Black Announce Table.
I like your guys' style.
Yarami!
Turn it up!
Fire! 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 Fire!
Yeah, man. Lord Father God. I don't want to hear nothing about AEW ever again in my life, bro.
Go up a gang sign, see if it works.
You first. So now y'all know Manny's part of the LGBTQ. Perfect.
You are the LGBTQ.
Got this, man. What's good, gang?
Chilling, unks.
Man, we bowling. You know what I'm saying? Straight cooling. Yeah. Another episode, Black Announce Table. It feels good to sit here, talk about some wrestling with the fellas, man.
Yeah, man. It's good to be back. I feel great.
I'm not gonna hold ya. I'm about to phone this episode. I'm not. The only thing I'm looking forward to this week is the Cleo Soul concert on Sunday. We here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot we can't curse. All right. I'm done. I'm done cursing for the rest of the episode.
Man, didn't you just say we made $35 whole in the last 2 months? Come on, man. We worked hard for that bread.
All right. I didn't know that. But speaking of which, new merch is out right now. It's in the description. Our hardest merch. Our hardest merch yet. You know, if y'all only knew how this came together, it was really a beautiful process. I know it's only 4 words and a logo, but it means everything. Not to me, not to Eve, not to Cody, not to KP, but to the world. You know, to promote the shirts, we did a BBL March Madness bracket on the pre-show. Tap into the Patreon.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, hit the Patreon, patreon.com/Black Announce Table.
We know it's fake. We don't care. I prefer it that way.
TBH.
With that being said, cop this shirt right now. We don't know when it's going to go out of sale. And that's a gift and a curse. We could just take that shirt off in 2 weeks. But you know what? We're going to go crazy with the promotion on Friday when this, the episode's already going to be out. But, we don't get paid on Saturdays. When do we put this shirt out? Saturday, Sunday?
Sunday?
Yeah, we put it out in like a regular, weekday or whatever. But, weekend. So you know what? Friday, we'll remind y'all. We'll do a little something, and by do a little something, do absolutely nothing. I'm saying, if you listening, you're getting the shirt DM to you on Instagram. Buy it. All right.
100% support the show, man. Also, you can support on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, comment. We did say we're gonna do a little. What was that? A little giveaway. For if you if you're in the comments, if you're showing love, we're ready. We got y'all be liking the show. I don't got no problem with nobody we love that you liking the show, but I want to see some more comments, man. Shout out to Kid. I know he's a regular commenter, but Manny, go ahead and break down the giveaway.
I was gonna say I love that you brought that up because I would have completely forgot about it. So to promote the show, we got to change things up a little bit. All right, we can't just be thinking, You know what? We recorded some fire. The hard work's going to pay off. It never does. Hard work does not pay off. So we got to start doing things a little bit different. If you're listening, go to YouTube, subscribe, turn on notifications, like the videos when you're watching them. You know, it's just a little quick, a little quick like, change your algorithm. And what we're going to do is once a month, starting in April, we're going to pick somebody from the comments and send them a promotional t-shirt. Don't put the t-shirt on the screen if we have it. I need Don't put the t-shirt on the screen. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to send out a promotional t-shirt. The shirt will only be given to the people in the comments. So that way it's special.
Yeah.
All right. You know, we want it to be a little bit different. So with that being said, go ahead, leave a comment. Let us know something random. I don't know. You could comment whatever you want. The more you stick out, maybe the higher chances you are of getting picked. We don't know. We haven't really picked out a criteria, but we just know we're going to pick a commenter.
Let us know if you like the show, you love the show, you hate the show. If you rocking with one of our takes, if you don't agree, you disagree, whatever it is, leave it below. And yeah, once a month, this isn't just special merch or VI. This is VVIP. Very, very important. Very, very special. Only one of one. Not many get to get this merch, man. So
I like this. I like
we
this.
got to shake it up. We got to change the game. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and Cody, did you get to see the special merch?
No, I actually didn't. This is all
All right,
about.
so KP, can you pull up the special merch? We'll blur it on the screen, but so Cody can see. Come on.
Oh
man.
yeah. Feeling it. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Let your voice be heard. That's what I like. I like the interaction between us and the listener. Let your voices, your opinions, all of that be heard. Drop them in the comments, man, so I can respond on the show and tell you sound dumb or smart. I don't know.
Yeah, what we like to do on the show, whether it's me, KPE, for Cody, we internalize all the comments, whether they're good or bad, and we take it home with us. We feel bad about ourselves, so make sure you either make us feel bad about ourselves or make us feel good about ourselves.
But either way, make us feel something, man.
And if that's not enough, if you're sitting there and you're like, to be honest, that t-shirt is whack, then that's fine. Go to Fanatics, use the link in our description, and go ahead and get something that you actually like. All right. Either way, you're supporting the show.
Come on now.
Is there? I mean, I'm a great. I give you options. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, whenever I come across a beautiful woman, we can date, or we could just be friends. It doesn't matter. The option's yours. I'm just kidding, but we're here. All right, I think we can start the show now.
That was great, man.
And if that's not enough, go ahead and use promo code BATPOD on SeatGeek for $20 off wherever you want to go. I'm going to see Cleo Soul on Sunday. Those tickets, there's going to be her first show in the United States. Those tickets cost an arm and a leg. Get some money for halal food by saving 20% off. All right. So now we're good.
Also, hey, look, baseball season is here now. You want to go to a baseball game? You want to go to opening day? You feel me? We got the Subway Series coming up. We definitely got to hit the Subway Series. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, use the code, man. I'm just saying. You want to have a good summer? You want to go hit an event? Look, we covering all bases for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And pretty soon, if what we want to happen comes through, we're really going to be covering all bases for y'all. So
come on,
hey, look, man. So just trust us. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below. We got the special merch for y'all. If you hate it, cool. It's free. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you bought it. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, man. Show some love, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a preview of our next shirt. Oh, KP. All right, you know what? Maybe this shirt will be up by the time this episode comes out. KP. All right, let's do not a fundraising shirt, but like a fundraising shirt. The funds will be raised for me. I want the shirt to say, "I don't have to go to Las Vegas to experience Mania," with like the crazy emoji because a manic episode, and then the the funds the funds for that shirt will be used to send me to WrestleMania.
On foot.
I'm gonna take a train ride all the way from New York to Las Vegas.
Manny gonna be jogging to Vegas like Mike Posner or whatever.
Shout out to Mike Posner. He walked across America. You know what? I don't know if y'all don't know about. We need Mike Posner on the show. He seems like a really good dude.
Corey.
Corey, make the call.
Let's make it happen, man. Shouts to Corey. Shouts to Lit Live. One good time. You know what I mean? Shouts to everybody that's been tapped in, been listening. I seen that face you made, Manny. What's up with that?
Nah, I legit made that face because I got a headache out of nowhere and it went crazy right now. So I was trying to hold it in, and thanks for exposing me. I have the craziest headache right now. I think it might be the hat.
It might be. Why don't you just keep the hat off, man?
Nah, I don't have a haircut right now. I do actually, but you feel me?
Come on, brother. You just got a fade 2 days ago.
He said, "I don't have a haircut right now." I do actually.
Yeah. Because look, it's supposed to be a skin fade. It's already growing back in. Bro, fades are the worst haircut you can have as a man. It only lasts good for a day and a half. And then 2 days after that, it looks cool because it's starting to grow in evenly.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, it's over. It makes no sense.
No, I mean, my fade be good for like the 4 or 5 days. After the first week, it's like, all right, it's time to get this. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I want to do. I'm about to be 31. I thought about getting braids. And I was like, how I look as a 31-year-old with braids? So if I ain't,
nigga thinks he's Pusha T.
I was like, should I get braids? I think I'll look ridiculous with braids. So just stick to the script.
Look at Jay-Z.
Well, Jay-Z wears a wig, so
Oh, my bad.
yeah, I think he went to Turkey and got them wigs installed. But it's all good. Shouts to Hove.
Same with Future. Future, you know what I'm saying? He out here like 93 years old with the dreads.
Wayne. Well, Wayne dreads is falling out, so
yeah, they barely there.
Get well soon, Wayne. But yeah, shouts to everybody, man. We appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Should we get to the getting to?
They know why we here.
Word.
That's just leave it at that. Y'all know why we here. Y'all know
I
why
can get fined.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado.
All right, y'all, check it out. We got 5 Patreon tiers, okay? We have the $1 tier, which is just $1. It's a donation. We have the $5 tier, which is audio and Discord access. We have the $10 tier, which gets you audio, video, Discord access, and a discount on merch. And the $20 tiers for the ballers. You get all of that, plus you get to be on one of the shows that's on the Patreon, all right? Subscribe to the Patreon today. Become a patron. I'm Eve, and I approve this message. We out.
The Black Announce Table.
Go.
Yes, sir. Black Announce Table, man, episode 386, if I'm correct. You know what I'm saying? We here. Fellas is here. Let's get into it, man. Let's not even waste no time, man. Let's get into it, man. We got what we wanted. We wanted to hear from John Cena on Monday. We got to hear from John Cena at 3 p.m. kickoff time for Monday Night Raw. They were in where they was at? They was at
Brussels, Germany.
Yes, in Brussels, Germany. So the crowd alone, to kick things off was going crazy. So this was the right spot. I feel like it was the right spot to do it. You know what I'm saying? At first, I was unsure. It was like, man, we getting the promo. We getting the John Cena promo overseas, 3 p.m. Monday Night Raw. Like, you know what I'm saying? But after hearing the crowd and everything, it was like, okay, I like this right here. And they didn't waste no time. They gave it to us right off the jump.
Hey, yo.
See, that's only you thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They kicked off the show with the John Cena promo. Now, I seen some things from a couple of you guys in the chat. I'm curious to know, why do you feel that way? And let the listeners know, why do you feel that way? Because they don't know. I seen it. But the floor is yours, man. Whoever wants to go.
Let me run point on this one. So I don't know about y'all, but I was watching the show live. You know, obviously I'm unemployed, so I was like, you know what? I ain't got shit else to do at 3 p.m. Damn it, I'm so sorry. I don't got nothing else to do at 3 p.m. on a Monday besides, you know, apply for jobs. So let me tap in with Raw. I'm watching Raw. I'm like, all right, cool. I get to finally hear why John Cena would do something like this 25 years into the game. The way he started his first sentence, right? He couldn't even talk for like 3-4 minutes because the crowd was so, you know, loud and raucous.
Crazy.
And when, I don't know if y'all peeped it, but he said a sentence real quick, and then the crowd started booing him so loud that he stopped. And he sounded just like, you know, those teachers, like it's a substitute teacher, or maybe it's just a bad day for a teacher, and the whole class is talking, and you know, class was supposed to start 5 minutes ago, but nobody really shut up. So the teacher's just sitting there waiting to get everybody's attention, but they don't get anybody's attention and they keep getting talked over. That's exactly what happened to Cena. I was like, all right, he wasn't even ready for this. And whatever he was about to say just sounded stupid. So I'm like, all right, I'm glad he could reset. Goes on to cut the promo. And I'm not gonna hold ya. It was weak. The whole promo was weak. His reasoning for everything was weak. I'm sitting there, I'm like, you could have put something more onto it. Like, what you're saying makes no sense to why you would join up with The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, him talking about, y'all dress like me. I don't need to change my clothes. I don't need to change my music. I don't gotta. He was like, I'm doing this, and then I'm sitting there. I'm like, but like logically, you're selling goodbye merch everywhere you go for your supporters. Like it makes no sense to why you would put a custom shirt for Germany on to sell in Germany. You know, like none of that made any sense. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, whatever. Then Cody comes out. And then Cody, like what pissed me off about Cody the most is that this dude just jumped you with your boss and Travis Scott. And you're coming out here doing all of the fanfare, he getting on the top rope, doing it. I'm sitting there, I'm like, that's your number one op. Why are you not more mad? Why are you over here doing a full-on entrance? It was just, I didn't like any of it. It was stupid, to be honest.
All right, so to answer the Cody thing, one, they're in Germany. We don't come here a lot. I gotta give the people what they want. The people want the whole enchilada. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give you the fireworks. I gotta give you the wall. I gotta stand on the apron and all that. I gotta give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he does it. It's been mad times where Cody should have came out and really had smoke, and he gives them the whole shebang. That's his thing. So I ain't really mad at it. The Cena promo, I didn't watch it in real time the way you and KP did. You feel me? So when I see y'all in the chat talking about, yo, this promo trash, initially I was like, I thought maybe I was just being, you feel me, maybe a little too hard. Yeah, I was like, they hating, you know what I'm saying? Then I watched it, And I was like, this isn't this promo isn't for the like I don't know. This isn't meant to be live. You know what I'm saying? First off, the whole y'all don't love me. You feel me? Y'all turned your backs on me. All I do is win, and y'all hate when I win. Y'all hate me. I ain't trying to hear that from John Cena, bro. You feel
And
me?
and then on top of that, he's like, and if you do love me, you never ask me how I'm doing.
How I'm supposed to do that, John?
He said, "What did you, sir, dress exactly like me from head to toe? What have you ever done to support me?" I'm sitting there.
Dressed exactly like you, John. What you mean?
What your shirt?
I ain't like it,
You drive,
man.
that's him.
I didn't like the fact that he came out there and he was just whining and complaining. Like, that's not the heel promo. Like, you really 2 weeks ago, I just seen you turn into Splinter Cell, and now you over here talking about y'all don't love me, whining and complaining. It's like, come on, bro. That's not what I'm trying to hear. If anything, this should have been a vignette. It should have been in a dark room. You feel me? We need to get Dark Cena, not same old music, same old jeans, same old haircut, same old t-shirts. You feel me? We should have got Dark Cena. He should have been wearing a turtleneck, maybe a fingerless glove.
He addressed that in his promo. He said, "I'm not changing nothing. This is me."
It's not though.
I like that. I ain't gonna lie. I like that part of it.
I do too, cause that felt like the only real part. Where it was like, yo, I'm not changing nothing about me for y'all. That actually felt like the only heel part of it. But as far as the y'all don't love me, y'all don't hate me. You take from me and take and take. It just felt too choreographed. It felt too like practiced. You feel me? It felt like he was really trying to act. That's why I say if you want to act, do the vignettes. You could get your acting chops off. When you come out here, you doing this thing live. I don't need all that from you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm
Cody, I'm excited to hear your take. I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay, so at 3 p.m. I was watching this. I was at work. I was watching it on the phone, because I know I had to try to tap in. You know what I'm saying? I had some time to tap in. And while I'm watching it, I'm like, number one, it just felt weird. The whole watching him cut this promo after all of this time without being a heel, it just felt weird. I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, this is really happening right now. That was like my first initial thought. Like, wow, this is crazy. Another thing that came to mind, he didn't address or mention The Rock or going for like the championship number 17. Like why did you sell your soul to The Rock? Like that was like the main thing we want to know. Like no mention, not a single mention of The Rock, not a single mention of Championship 17. Um, so yeah, I was like, okay, I'm still not getting the answers that I want right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like the promo, the passion and emotion was there. It felt like something he wanted to get off his chest, but like 15 years ago, I felt like it would have worked better that long, like ago. Cause it's like, fam, you're just now cutting this promo. Like you're just now, your farewell tour and everything, like now you feel this way. Like, fam, you've been doing this for so long. It's just like now we getting this side of you. And on top of that, like I mentioned before, no mention of why with The Rock and all of this stuff. And another thing, another angle they could have went at is when Cody came out. You know what I'm saying? Or he could have mentioned Cody in his promo and been like, "Yo, I see." Like, because he said that Cody's the new shiny toy. That's when the crowd started chanting and everything. He could have leaned into that. Like that would have made it feel even more like a reason to like, okay, I see why. Like Cody's been babyface for this long. and y'all didn't turn on him. Like we mentioned this on the show too. Like if we like then in the older days, like we would say like being a baby face during that time is so hard because like if you were too baby face, the fans they would turn on you quick. Like
Mhm.
seen it all the time. Like Roman Reigns go out there baby face, they feel like he's being forced on everybody, and like the fans rebel against it. But like with Cody, it's like okay, Cody's been straight up babyface ever since he came back to the company. No one's turned on him. Like he's still out here getting all this love, and like he could have leaned into that. Like
Mm-hmm.
this guy's trying to be me. Like he's trying to be me. All the stuff that I did, y'all turn on me, but this guy can come back into our company and just get all of this love. He could have leaned into that. It just didn't feel. It was a lot of things missing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Or
And like
like talking more about like how he lost. If he would have got into the bag of like, yo, like I used to be the guy, because he talked about it too, where he was like, yo, I got so undeniably good. All I did was win. And if he would have been like, yo, y'all seen what I was in my heyday, and I just spent the whole year losing because I was trying to, entertain y'all and put on for y'all that I forgot what it took to win. He could have got into that bag and be like, look, this is what it's gonna take to win. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. It don't matter. If he wouldn't went into a bag like that, different convos happening today. Be
yeah,
talking about how, oh nah, Cena's in his bag. If he got into his bag where he was like, nah, I'm not making a new shirt for every city I'm in, because I'm focused more on making a new shirt for the city I'm in than winning a match in the city I'm in. We're having a different convo. But he's like, nah, I'm not changing nothing. I did it because y'all love me. I did it because y'all hate me. Y'all suck. Buy my farewell merch just for Brussels today. It was
that was
hard though.
it was it was a disappointment. The whole segment was a disappointment. To like, it's so much he could have tapped into. It's so much that we didn't get. It was like I was disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Like the positives there. I like the fact he didn't give the people what they want. Y'all wanted new music, new merch. Nah, we ain't doing that. I like the fact he got that off, and I like his passion behind it. The passion and emotion. It felt like, all right, like it felt good, but I just didn't get what I wanted from it. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
like you said, we didn't get what we wanted, which was really just an explanation to kind of to lead off into the to build this thing up. We didn't really get that, and honestly, this was the most important time to get that because, bro, we only getting realistically, you get what 20 minutes. I don't even know how long that segment was. Let's say the segment was like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. You getting 25 minutes a week to build this segment up or to build this matchup.
and I
You
doubt he's gonna
went
be
out
there
there
every
with
week too.
that too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
The other thing too, like Cody and Eve and myself and KP, like we all say that we're disappointed in it, but it's also like your first explanation, and it's been building up for almost 25 years.
Mm.
So like it's gonna be the most important thing that the most important promo you're ever gonna cut. Because this whole time we're like, yo, what if Cena turned heel? And like all this, speculation and everything throughout the years. And now that it's finally here, this is your moment to justify why it took this long. And that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, I feel it could have been a real easy thing to fix. Like he could have just went out there, could have had him just cut the music. Like, yo, I got 25 years worth of things to get off my chest. Hold on, you feel me? And then he could have just went in just like that. Like, yo, y'all really don't love me. Y'all really hate me. I'm not giving y'all nothing new. This is really how I feel. But instead of just I don't know. I feel like they could have went about it a better way. Even if that was the message they wanted to give off, where he came out and was like, "Yo, you don't like me. Y'all don't love me. Cool, but just come out there on some." You remember how CM Punk started the show like last week when he came out, told him cut the music and stood on the announcer table. Something like that would have been fire.
But
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
just so weird. Like bro, y'all doing all of this, yo, but for $25K, you can have lunch with John Cena right before Mania. All right. It's like, yo, like, I'm not gonna say like if Vince was here, it would have been different, but it's like things would have been a whole lot different. Like, I don't remember watching, wrestling when I was younger, and a blood feud is happening right now, and the person is doing all of the theatrics to walk down to the ring and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember people coming in and being like, I hate y'all because y'all love me. I hate y'all because y'all hate me. I just hate y'all. But I'm still gonna, put out merch for your specific city on my farewell. Like that. Logically, there used to be a little more, psychology in wrestling. And it just makes no sense when you really think about it.
I mean, that's the old man psychology, brother. And it makes sense, but the old man's gone.
Just
He's at
want
the Heat game.
Yeah. And we need Tommaso Ciampa to start making John Cena cut promos. Like Ciampa will get him right.
Look who we need.
Ciampa knows how to be a heel. We need him writing Cena's promos.
He does, but it's just funny. Like, look who you need. Oh, and by the way, ain't they teasing breaking up DIY? Or if I'm bugging, I don't know if anybody tuned into the show they call SmackDown. I heard a little something about it, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I heard somebody say that they teasing breaking up DIY. I was like, let me get my 2026 roster cut predictions list ready early.
Chill.
Tommaso and Johnny Gargano are the Aaron Rodgers of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
I had to think about that. I was like,
yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. And I like Ciampa and Gargano, but it just ain't. It just ain't click like that on the main roster.
I mean, enough about those scrubs. Shouts to the Street Profits, man. real champs. Hey, man, maybe last month I came on here and I said, yo, until the Street Profits win, I don't want to hear nothing about Smoke. I don't want to hear nothing about. I really don't want to hear nothing from them until they win. And last week they won. Not only did they win, but they won tag team gold finally after I think 4 or 5 years. About time, man.
Yo, only on the black announce table, we just jumped from the John Cena promo to DIY to Street Profits like that. But it's cool.
I mean, we was talking about tag teams, but
yeah,
I really wasn't. I wasn't trying to show DIY no love. I don't really care about doing it.
You don't like DIY?
Well, I'm cool.
All right, my bad. My apologies.
Well, I mean, I really don't be up when they matches come on. I'll be on my Bodie James, man. That was me on Monday because I didn't watch Raw, and I know Raw comes on at 3 in the afternoon, but I didn't watch it at 3. I was like, I'm gonna just watch it when I come home. Came home around 8, watched it around 8:39. After that first promo, I forgot what was after that, but I was like, all right, cool, we getting into it. 5 minutes after that, Boldy James, bro.
Damn, Kaiser and Penta ain't do it for you,
brother. I didn't even see Kaiser. I didn't see Penta. I saw Penta come out. Then I knocked out, woke up. I seen Dominic holding the Intercontinental Championship like this. Fell asleep again, and then like some other Netflix shows was playing. By the time I woke up, I was like, damn, Monday Night Raw was crazy. I ain't seen nothing but that promo. Shouts to Monday Night Raw.
Shout outs to Monday Night Raw. Yeah, he was talking about the Street Profits, man. Shouts out to them. They needed that because this was it. I ain't gonna lie. This was it.
It was on thin ice with me.
Yeah, man. That was it. You're like, it's only so many times you could attempt to go for these titles and not win them. They say it's been like 4 years.
bro.
Man,
4 years is crazy. We had basically from the start to end of COVID, no titles is crazy.
Brother. Last I remember them, I think the last time they had championships was when they swapped with the New Day. I could be wrong. I think it was when like New Day went to Raw and they went to SmackDown, and like they just changed championships.
Mhm.
And that was the last I've seen them with champions. I know they faced the Usos a few years ago at Money in the Bank. Fire match, by the way.
fire.
That's still one of my favorite tag matches. They didn't win, obviously. But yeah, man, I like the fact that they thugged it out. You know, through it all, they teased Montez being a solo act. You feel me? They thought about breaking him up, and you know, even through all of that, they were still together. They teamed him up with Bobby Lashley. That ended up falling through. Bobby ends up leaving the company, going somewhere else. They got to repackage him. You know, what's my guy's name?
Angelo.
Yeah, Angelo ends up getting hurt. Now you off the scene some more. So it's been real adversity for them to not only come back but get back in motion, build some momentum, and win. So the fact that they was able to climb that mountain and get there, very proud of them, very happy for them.
I'm not gonna
And
hold you though.
it was
Angelo
good.
Dawkins had a sneaky little singles run too. In the whole
Dawkins,
midst of all of that, he had a nice little couple singles matches that were fire.
he did, bro. Dawkins stepped his game up a lot
Hmm.
in the last like few years, and I think it came from maybe jokes online of people being like, "Yo, if they gonna split the profits up, we know who getting, we know who getting fired, we know who getting let go." And Dawkins was like, "Hell no, I ain't about to lose my job." And he stepped his game up. I know he works in the dungeon with Natty and TJ, so he puts in the work, man. It's been shown. You can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he definitely stepped his game up. OD.
Hmm.
I ain't
So
gonna.
shouts to the Street Profits, man. The gold looks good on them. I'm happy for them. I'm ready to see good tag team wrestling. I'm ready to see a good run out of these guys, man.
You ready to see good tag team wrestling?
I mean, the tag team scene ain't I don't hate it. And, I don't really hate the tag team scene on SmackDown. They got the Profits. I like Pretty Deadly.
Like Pretty
I,
Deadly.
I like Motor City Machine Guns.
You like them as well.
DIY is cool. I don't hate DIY. I like
I
DIY. Let me stop
I don't
playing.
either.
You know.
It's Cody the one with the problems around here.
And me,
Yeah,
DIY
you.
I'm just telling y'all what the streets told. What the streets saying. That's what they.
is cool. Cody wants a sneaky LWO tag team run.
I promise. That's the last one. Out of all the tag teams, that's the last one.
LWO. You not rocking with that?
I'm sorry, Cruz del Toro. I ain't rolling with that one.
Shouts to Cruz, man.
Yeah, he wilding. They be wilding, but oh man, we got some breaking news, y'all. Man, this is sad. We got breaking news.
What
Um,
happened?
Gunther is reportedly suffering from an injury. It is said to be a back injury caused by carrying his world title feud with Jey Uso single-handedly for the past 2 months.
There you go.
Nah,
What you
that's
mean?
I'm just reading.
You
That's what,
telling me this ain't doing nothing?
that's what the street's saying. That's what the man.
Look, let me tell you, this is doing way more than anything Gunther's doing, bro. Like, this is carrying the whole feud, to be honest.
That's what they saying.
Who's they? Media takeout?
Media takeout.
World Star?
Weltzer,
Cite your sources.
not Meltzer. Weltzer.
Well,
Wave Seltzer said that?
Yeah.
listen, you know what?
No, I don't know.
I'm trying to I was trying to think, all right, how do we make post WrestleMania awesome? And I figured it out. Jey Uso beats Gunther. That's
On Monday
deaded.
Night
No. On at WrestleMania for the title.
Oh, okay.
Jey Uso beats Gunther for the world title. This is my way too early prediction. Save this for later. He beats Gunther at WrestleMania, wins the title. The next Monday on Raw, my son Braun Breaker comes out. Boom. Jay versus Braun Breaker. That becomes the feud. Whatever the next pay-per-view is what, Backlash, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Gunther and Jey Uso happen or whatever. Jey Uso wins, or maybe even Gunther wins, but it's because of disqualification. He doesn't get his title back. Gunther goes to the side. He has nothing to do with the world title picture now. That's how we get the title on Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker beats Jey Uso, becomes the champ. He's the top dog now. We don't need Jey Uso anymore. We got Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's the next guy. That's when we get Gunna on Cody Rhodes. We're there now. We're good. He has a good heel that isn't missing every KP. That isn't missing every 3 months, on the show.
Why do y'all hate Jey Uso so much?
This is y'all too. I love Jey Uso.
Oh, this is why?
Nah, listen. It's so hilarious to think that we have really seen Austin Theory go from an Evolve wrestling show to getting squashed by Jey Uso in Germany in the main event. But I'm just not a Jey Uso guy. I'm sorry. The coolest thing he did was have Travis Scott smoke weed behind him.
So, you just gonna discredit his Intercontinental title win? That wasn't the coolest thing he's done.
And John Cena's your favorite wrestler, but you want to talk about cool.
I seen John Cena go to hell and back with JBL. I'm taking this over this. Easy. Pause.
Told y'all about that boy, man.
Yeah, yo, John Cena has a platinum rap album, and you're what are we talking about here?
Jey Uso got family that'll beat your ass.
So does John Cena, and a gay brother for Eve.
All right, so
you guys number in your phone.
Yo, John Cena got a song with Wiz Khalifa. All right.
Manny bringing up everything that don't matter.
Word, like who don't
That's
got a
cool.
song with Wiz Khalifa?
We got a song with Wiz Khalifa.
Word. It's Wiz Khalifa. Shouts out to Wiz if you want to come on the show. But other than that, if you don't, like, yo.
Bro, I don't like the I don't like the Jey Uso hate, man, online. Like people, especially like after the botch on Monday night where he went for the suicide dive or the dive over the top rope and he clipped the rope.
The tope.
Like, this is what y'all want? Your WrestleMania for WrestleMania? Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. I thought that was weird that everybody was like harping on that one botch. Like it was really a nothing. Like who cares? But Jey Uso doesn't have a song with Mers produced by Ninth Wonder.
Bro, you know how many botches we done seen in 20 years in professional wrestling? And this is where y'all draw the line? Like, come on, brother. Y'all gotta be for real, man. Jey Uso still the man. The build to this is honestly want to blame Gunther. Gunther don't have no damn personality. And he lost his swag.
Bro, what are you talking about?
When has Gunther had personality, brother?
Yo, you specifically were on here like
hands behind the back, and he don't wear his trench coat. He don't
Yo,
got the gang with him.
Talk
you are
about it.
you
He's
are
skinny.
so fake. You were literally like, yo, he really went up to who was it? Was it Andrade? He went up. No, it was Damian Priest. Yo, he really went up to him and said, look at my wrist, it costs more than your whole block. Look at my AMGs behind me. You ain't got none of
Bro,
that.
I
You don't
said
even
that's what
speak
he should
English.
have done. He didn't do all that. He called
called him
Damian.
broke.
He called him street trash, which was semi-racist. He called him street trash.
Uh,
And then don't forget when he seen Damian Priest lacking backstage. Damian Priest was sitting down signing autographs. Gunther pulled up on him, seen him, took his jacket off, went to hit Damian Priest. Damian Priest got up and whooped his ass. Man. Like, don't forget Gunther, bro. Gunther has completely lost his swag. He's looking very beatable right now. He fought Axiom on Monday night. Axiom was giving him pressure. What's Axiom's finishing move? Golden ratio, which is basically just a super kick.
yeah.
Bro, Gunther Axiom had Gunther under pressure, bro. Axiom. We could beat Axiom. Like,
Listen,
what you
I love
mean?
Axiom, so shut up.
I love Axiom too, but come on, brother. Come on, Gunther.
Nah, I'm tired.
You need to do better. Flex your AMGs, flex your watches.
You
Put
gotta
on the
hit him
trench
with one of
coat.
these.
Yeah, put on your trench coat. Feel like you again.
I
You know
ain't
what I mean?
points were made, and that's a flop pick.
Eat some pizza, get fat, nigga. Get a gut, drink some lean. You know what I'm saying? Do something.
From Gunther to Gunna.
You feel me? Do something, Gunther, please. But right now, Gunther's looking very defeatable. And people talking about, yo, this build is trash. Niggas trying to blame Jey Uso. Sorry for cursing, KP. Trying to blame Jey Uso. Come on now.
This pick is hard.
This
That is
pick
hard.
is tough.
This needs to be put up in his crib if it's not already.
100 plus aura for Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Plus 2 aura. Or minus 2, I should say, for Gunther.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the feud is the build is it's not as good. It's not as good, but it's nothing too crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to where it's not like a Charlotte Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about bad,
Yeah.
like that one is way worse than this one.
Charlotte Tiffany, actually, that match is probably the scariest. That scares me the most out of the whole WrestleMania card. That match is probably I have the most fear for that match.
Let's talk about it. Why?
That's the outcome, brother. Like, what? If they don't do it right, then the outcome is bad for everybody. Everybody loses if they don't do it properly.
I'm not concerned with that because I think the outcome is going to depend solely on whether or not Charlotte Flair gets hurt during the WrestleMania match. And I also love how we're giving our analysis and predictions for WrestleMania a month and a half, away, or a month away at this point now.
I mean,
But
I'm predictions. It's just right now. It's just mainly a concern.
yeah. But one thing I'm starting to wonder is maybe we're analyzing these things just a little too soon. Like if we're still having these same thoughts and concerns for all of these matches 2 weeks from now, a week from before Mania or 2 weeks from now, then we'll start to get a little worried. But with the John Cena thing, I was upset when I first heard the promo because I was like, damn. And when I'm seeing the Jey Uso Gunna thing, I'm like, damn. But I'm also like, we still have like 4 Raws pause before we get to Mania. So maybe, hit the brakes a little bit. And then, we'll get there when we get there. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. Yeah. But still ass. But nah. But yeah, rightfully so. I don't even know where I want to take the next topic or anything, but shouts out to Jey Uso. Jey Uso, you still got the streets.
Facts. You got my support, brother.
Yeah,
Oh, my fault.
right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I know the German authorities were sitting there. They were like, when they seen the two hands up, they were like, "Oh, whoa!"
I was like, does he know?
They called him. They called him Jadolf. My God. Nah, Jadolf is crazy. I'm sorry.
Just let that soak in. You know, man, just sit right there. I bet.
I'm sorry. I don't know what possessed me to make that reference.
You want to be Kanye so badly.
I think he calls himself Yadolf right now.
You gotta change my name to clear the air.
I was gonna change my name to Jadolf, but I was like, wait, that might give a whole. We're never gonna have any. That was a joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Speaking of jokes,
oh man, let's move away from the WWE for a little bit. I see in the notes, Mercedes Mone has been all elite for a year. So yeah, I need any thoughts on her year.
I want to. It's hitting a so yeah.
I feel like Cody just missed a perfect segue to go into the Tony Hinchcliffe thing.
I don't even know what that's about. So y'all will have to inform me.
Because Manny was like, speaking of jokes, but anyways.
I thought he was gonna go into that too. We're not there yet. You know, there's one of those things where I hit you with a crazy pass, and then you look and then pass back out.
Oh,
yeah, that too. But all right, we'll tackle two birds, one stone. Mercedes Mone, AEW for 1 year now.
We'll definitely kill two birds with one stone because both of these things are funny, hilarious. In fact,
has she changed women's wrestling like she said she would? I cannot say that she has. But what I can say is
she a pirate?
She is fine. She's as fine as she's ever been, and I love that for her. So
she always gonna be fine to me, man.
That's all what matters at the end of the
fine
day.
That isn't the issue. That isn't the, you know what I'm saying? Her being fine that's not even a thing that worries me up top. Cause I already know. You know what I'm saying? It's the como se dice paperweights that she's carrying. That is what bothers me.
I've seen Charlotte Flair with a belt that costs way more on Raw.
But that's the GOAT. You feel me?
Ooh.
Charlotte.
North Carolina?
All right.
The Hornets? Nah. Charlotte Flair is probably...
What? Ric Flair's daughter?
She's top 3 women's wrestler of all time.
All right, but she's not the GOAT.
If I'm Trish 1, Lita 2. No, you know what? No. I'm taking it back. Trish, Charlotte, Lita, anybody else?
I got Charlotte and then everybody else.
Yeah, I'm trying not to curse so badly. I'm losing my mind.
Who's the GOAT?
It's Charlotte.
I could make an argument that Charlotte's number 1 too.
I can make an argument that you losing your mind right now.
How?
Bro, Charlotte's accomplished way more than Trish has.
And Edge has accomplished more than Stone Cold and The Rock.
But he
Bro,
hasn't though.
Trish ain't never competing no Royal Rumble. Well, she has, but she ain't never win no Royal
Multiple.
Rumbles.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? Well, if we get into the reason for that, then you know. But yeah, Trish is not a Royal Rumble winner. She never main evented WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Come on, brother. She's not a 16-time world champ like Charlotte.
All right. We don't have to talk about GOATs, but we can all agree that Charlotte is better than any active women's wrestler right now. Can we at least do that?
No, because she
What?
isn't. But Charlotte is goated. Because Charlotte is like, who can I compare Charlotte to?
Dude.
She's the
Nah,
KD of the women's division.
I wouldn't say she's KD. Because you could tell she kind of lost a step a little bit. I'd say Charlotte's like
8 years ago.
Nah, she didn't lose her step 8 years ago. You tripping?
You bugging out.
I'll say I'd say at most maybe 2, maybe 3 if we pushing it, because she really ain't have to do nothing like that. She spent a lot of time away, to be honest with you.
And that's the thing. I brought up Charlotte. I'm pretty sure what I was trying to get at was Mercedes when she went to AEW. Oh, I hate this camera so much. I need to get a new camera. When she went to AEW, you know, it was perceived, and I don't remember if she said it or not, that she was going to change the women's division, elevate it, everything like that. I can't. Has Mercedes put out a better match than
Yes.
Toni Storm and Mariah May?
The final with the
The one that just happened a couple
no.
weeks ago. I feel like
no.
in the past year, that's probably gonna be the best women's match. That's definitely the best women's match that I think seen in general. To be honest, like that was a really good match.
So you all right, look at what you comparing it to though. You're saying you're comparing Mercedes Mone and her matches to one of the best women's matches you've ever seen.
No, not ever, but I'm saying for this year. And I only bring that up to say she made it a big deal that she said she's the highest paid women's wrestler in history. She got all these belts and everything like that. It's been a year that she's been at AEW. But what impact is she making during that run?
And that's where I have to agree.
Thank you. I was worried about the landing on how I got there.
No, because that's something I was gonna mention in my assessment of the whole year she's been there. It's just like just book her to win. She goes out there and wrestles. They really good matches, but it's nothing behind it. It's just like you go out there and win. You put on these good matches. It's like give us a story, give us something behind it. Like you know what I'm saying? What's to come from it? It's just like you just go out there, win these titles, and put on these great matches. Don't get me wrong. If that's your thing in wrestling, that's what you really enjoy. You want to come and watch a fire match, women's wrestling, nothing really behind it. That's cool. But what's the story? Who's like, what you doing on the weekly shows? It's like she's not involved in nothing that's really grabbing the viewer's attention unless you just like a Mercedes stan and you just want to see her go out there and perform.
Yeah. I guess her AEW run has been more
lackluster.
I don't want to say lackluster, but it's been more for self. It's been more to, let me serve myself versus it's more self-serving than it is like, I'm here to help boost y'all and make y'all look good. And I know some people argue, well, her having the Rev Pro title makes Rev Pro relevant. And to me, you could argue that point all the way. I'll let you argue that point with me till you blow in the face. I don't care. I don't care what you say about a Rev Pro title, brother. It means nothing. You feel me? Same with that pink New Japan Championship. I don't care about it. Feel me? Hold something real, baby. Matter of fact, just come back home. We miss you. But yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I feel my fault if you was finishing up.
no. I was saying a year in AEW, no story to tell. If she's there for another year or I don't know how long she's there for, but I would, like you said, I would like to see some more story, a little more depth behind the CEO character. I feel like you came out with the CEO, and we haven't seen nothing. Where's the character development? Where's the you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Let me see some.
Yeah.
I mean that more ways on.
All I could think about was Pop Smoke saying that. Let me see some.
Sicko.
I said that. I said that, and Dunk Jumper started playing in my head.
This guy's sick. You guys had mentioned something you wanted to bring up now.
Yes, speaking of sickos, so the WWE, listen, number one, I ain't know wrestling fans was getting money like that. Cause the things that they got planned for Vegas Mania week is madness.
Yeah, nah, the WWE is here to suck you guys dry.
I
In a
need
good way.
I need a woman to be just like the WWE. But so they just announced that they're gonna do an untelevised roast, which I feel like it's gonna be recorded, it's gonna be edited and put out on Netflix at some point. Because I think Tony Hinchcliffe just signed a deal with Netflix like a week or two ago or something. So it's gonna be a roast of WrestleMania, hosted by Tony Hinchcliffe, who is he's a big wrestling fan. He's not just a comedian that they randomly picked who doesn't know anything about wrestling or whatever. He's a big wrestling fan. Whenever Joe Rogan has somebody who's from the WWE and interviews them, Tony Hinchcliffe is usually at that interview to be like
Comedian.
a mediator to like explain everything if Rogan doesn't understand it, which I kind of like about Rogan. He tries to, have when he's not making the worst conversations of all time, he tries to make an understanding conversation. So, Tony Hinchcliffe, you may remember him as the dude who called Puerto Rico a floating pile of garbage during the Donald Trump rally in New York or whatever. Obviously, it's very stupid thing to say, terrible joke. Also, he was trying to make a joke that in that audience, it's not a joke. They actually feel that way. When was the last time you seen, and not to make this a political show, but I mean, it's all about decency at the end of the day. There aren't that many decent Donald Trump supporters. They hear that joke about Puerto Rico being an island of garbage, and they don't hear a joke. They hear, yo, Puerto Rico is an island of garbage. But Tony Hinchcliffe, that's his thing. He goes and does roasts, and he's okay at it. He's pretty good at it. He's not the best, roaster that's out there, but he's decent. And he's hosting a wrestling roast. And I don't doubt that it's going to be edgy and probably entertaining, at the end of the
So
day. But I'm excited, I guess.
they gonna be he gonna be roasting like any one superstar or it's just like the whole card?
So from what I'm I guess not predicting, but I feel like it's just going to be there's going to be wrestlers in attendance, comedians in attendance, because there's a lot of comedians who are wrestling fans and stuff. And it's just an overall wrestling roast, basically.
Oh, okay.
I feel like they should have just had Sami Zayn do because Sami Zayn's he's a comedy fan, and I know he did like some comedy shows. Was it last year? He held like some comedy shows. They should have just
Mhm.
let Sami Zayn do his Sami Zayn thing instead of bringing Tony Hinchcliffe in, because I feel like low key, I feel like the WWE is creeping into that like UFC kind, and I know like TKO and them is they're locked in, but I feel like they're kind of creeping into that UFC kind of realm where they're like, how do I put it? It's like that Rogan-ish red pill kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like they're creeping into like that kind of realm, or at least they flirting with it by
So
doing.
it's a I feel like product wise, that's what they're leaning into, because that's kind of, if I had to assume what most of the talent are like, they're probably closer to the Joe Rogan and UFC mentality, like fighter mentality of the world. But the weird thing about wrestling is that the professional wrestling fan base is probably the most liberal of, fan bases. So they're not really rocking with those type of ideologies. But that's where I'm like, all right, well, how does this work?
I
Because
don't
Tony
see this.
Hinchcliffe isn't that type of person.
Yeah, I don't really see this going the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like roast are very like you said, the fan base is very, it's a liberal fan base, whatever it is, but roasts are very edgy. People say things that's way out of pocket.
Which he does. Tony Hinchcliffe, if you look up his roasts and things that he says, he does wild out. He goes crazy.
I mean, you heard what he said about Puerto Rico. So
Yeah.
he that's way out of pocket right there. So
Yeah.
I feel like I said, I feel like they flirting with that kind of red pill Joe Rogan kind of racial, and UFC fans are racist too. I ain't going. They they wild boys, but yeah. So I feel like they flirting with that kind of demo, and I just don't see this ending well. I feel like he's gonna say something about Benoit. I feel like he's gonna bring up Hulk Hogan being racist. I feel like I just don't see it ending good. Like this isn't. I just don't. And also, what's the point of doing a WrestleMania roast? Like again, this is just corporate greed. Like, bro, why y'all have mad events already during that weekend? What do you need a roast for?
So this is going to be on the Sunday at 10 p.m. April 20th at 10 p.m.
Nigga, isn't WrestleMania gonna be on at that time?
No, WrestleMania be over with because it's on West Coast time. It
Yeah, it's
probably
gonna be
start like 3 p.m. their time.
yeah, it's gonna be at 10 p.m. Pacific time. On the sun. So immediately following Mania, this is happening. And the people who are gonna be announced, well, the people announced so far are Tony, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Braun Strowman, and Paul Heyman. This is the most random group of people I've ever heard in my entire life. And this is probably the most promotion that this event is going to get out of anybody ever. But we only wanted to bring it up because it seemed like the most random event.
I don't know. To me, it seems like a bad idea. It seems unnecessary. I don't. A weekend packed with events, I don't see why y'all are doing this. You really don't need to. But it's not my ship to sink. So whatever.
Yeah. I mean, listen, they got that. They got I guess the next topic we could bring up. So, Cody, would you rather have lunch with John Cena or $500,000?
Pass me the money on.
I was gonna say, for $25,000, you can have lunch with John Cena.
Now, this is real.
This is real. I think it's. Hold on, let me look up the exact day.
$25,000 to have lunch with Jonathan Cena.
What are we eating? If I pay for this,
Oh, here we go. So
are we going to Fogo de Chao?
it it is a lunch opportunity for Saturday, April 19th. So before night one of Mania, it's from 11:30 to 1:30, and you're at a 5-star restaurant on the Strip,
Mm.
and it's limited to 20 people to have a meal with John Cena, Shawn Michaels, and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, and this seems like a terrible idea.
You want to know the things you can get for 25K?
Bro, I could-
25,000 bands.
Let me show you to an app called Instagram.
25 bands. I could do a young LA money spread. Don't I be with Jey Money serving everybody? I could do one of them. I could probably bag Ice Spice if I back out the whole 25 and hold it like this.
Yeah.
If you think Ice Spice is looking your way for 25 racks,
You saw them.
Haha.
You saw them first week numbers for that deluxe album. She just
have
might
you seen what she looks like now?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
The weight's
it's back up. It's back up.
Yeah, nah, she hitting that Hulk Hogan.
I'm here. I never left, by the way. I always believed in her.
Word.
But she's back. Her shit looking plump. This is the most misogynistic.
Yo, did y'all see
episode of all
that video of Glorilla before the fame?
Let's not talk about Glorilla. I don't want to say anything now.
You're right. You're right. My fault.
Let's talk about John Cena and $25,000.
Go.
Yeah, 25 bands, John Cena. I'm sorry, man. I love you, but ain't no way I'm paying $25,000
For
to sit
brunch.
here. Word.
Do I get hookah?
Bro, for 25 bands, I want John Cena to cook hibachi for me and the whole gang. I want endless bottles. You got to call your shorty on FaceTime. I want to talk to your wife and ask her how is this guy in real life? Like,
I sat
he-
next to her one time.
word?
She's
Was
pretty
it
cool.
at that thing?
Yeah, at that event that I covered.
I want John Cena to break down the Nikki Bella thing. Like, yo, why'd you feel the need to propose at WrestleMania? Like, what made you, after years of being like, yo, I don't want to marry you and I don't want kids, what made you say, Nikki, I want to marry you now?
And why'd you discuss having kids that way? I will
Word.
give you one child.
Like it was a contract. He was the Terminator or something. Shawn Michaels, I got to ask you things too. When you was hitting Sonny, was it 5? You feel
You
me?
know what?
You and Bret Hart fell out over it. Had to be hitting on something.
Nah, for 25 racks, me and Sean better go to Turkey together.
For what? To get here?
Yeah.
To get his eye fixed.
Nah, come on.
Sean got the Charleston white eye, man. I'm sorry.
We're never interviewing HBK now. I hope
Wow.
you know that.
HBK, my apologies, man.
And then who else? Cody?
Cody Rhodes.
For 25 racks, I better slap
The bread.
Travis Scott. I'm sorry, KP.
25 bands, man. There's no lunch worth 25 bands. I'm sorry.
You want to know what's crazy too? Yo, Pat McAfee, he talked about it on the show today. He was like, to be honest, I might just buy it as a joke and buy all of the seats.
And nobody show up.
He was like, it's just gonna be me and my boys, and we're just gonna ask John Cena stupid questions.
That would be hilarious.
You
That
know.
would actually make sense to me.
That could be us. That could be. He started off from the bottom when you think about it. All you have to do is buy our shirt, put it on the screen.
I ain't gonna lie. He might be the only one that actually buy it. Because honestly, you think people buying that?
25 racks?
If I've learned anything, brother, if you build it, they will come. If you put it out there, somebody will.
Nah, but how much? I'm a chat GPT it. How much money do I need to have liquid to have $25,000 in disposable income for one lunch?
For a 2-hour meeting.
Is this even for wrestling fans?
I mean, why wouldn't it be?
Nah, it's for wrestling
No.
fans.
No, because how are you even gonna justify that for a business owner? 25 racks for a lunch? Businesses don't got money like that no more. The money's washed up.
Nah,
KB, how many shirts do we need to sell to have lunch with John Cena?
Probably like 2,000.
All right, well,
If every
Every
listener
listener.
on Spotify copped a John Cena, I mean our new T-shirt, we can have lunch with John Cena.
yo, if every subscriber, we got 5,000 subs on YouTube, over 5K. If every YouTube sub cops a shirt, me, KP, Manny, and Cody will go have lunch with John Cena. We'll record the whole thing and bring the content back for y'all.
This is not a. We're gonna have to put out. We're all right. Let's KP get ready to clip this. We're gonna make a 30-second clip out of this. All right, ready?
No.
All right, y'all. We're gonna do it. We have a way to WrestleMania. This is how we do it. Eve, you can't look at your phone. You got to lock in. Come on.
Sorry, brother.
We're getting people to buy shirts here. All right, let's do it again. All right, everybody. We did it. We have a way to Mania. And this is how it gets done. If all of our YouTube subscribers, that doesn't even count, other podcast listeners and everything like that. If you all go out and get our new T-shirt that is available now on the screen right here, we will all go and buy the $25,000 lunch with John Cena. All four of us. We just need the support of everybody at home. So Go ahead and cop you the new tee.
You heard it right there, folks. Go ahead and support the gang. Support the guys. This is content. I don't even want to say that should happen. This is content that needs to happen. We need it and you need it. And the only way we can make this happen is if you guys support us. Man.
Hell yeah.
Well,
all right, clip that KP and we put that out. Boom.
Hitting Fogo de Chao with John Cena seems legit, man. Can't wait.
All right, I just looked it up, by the way. This is how much at least $500,000 in liquid cash in your bank in order to not be financially irresponsible to get this lunch with John Cena.
That don't even, to me, if you got $50,000, you could spend $25,000 and have you could spend 25 and have a lunch. And you still got another 25. You could buy a Honda Civic. You could pay somebody rent. You can do whatever you want to do. You can put a little money down on a chain. Or you could spend the whole 50 on a chain if it was me. You know what I'm saying? You could do whatever you want. You could buy a so here's the thing. I know for a while I've been like, yo, I want a Cybertruck. Obviously I can't get one no more. You feel me? It is what it is. So I've been looking at new trucks I could get. I really think, not even think, I know I want a truck. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I can't be rolling around in a CRV. It's just too, the swag is just off. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, should I get a Benz? My son Mo got a Benz. I'm like, yo, I'm looking at a Benzio. I don't know. I'm not too sure about it. I'm looking at what I look at. I think an Audi, a Q8, Q7, Q5 is a little too small. That's for the women. Wasn't really feeling those. I seen a TRX and I said, you know what? I might gotta do it.
Yes, sir.
So the TRX is on the way. Lifted. Gotta put the big wheels on there. Come on, man. Only thing is, I don't know how I'm gonna park in Brooklyn with this. But what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out. Or I'll just keep my Honda for when I gotta run out to the borough so I can park. And I could just, run around Queens to Long Island with a lifted truck.
That's a $96,000 truck right there. That's a lot of T-shirts.
I'm saying if we put the work in, we could all get TRXs.
All right. If everybody who listens to this show buys multiple T-shirts, we can get a couple TRXs.
Come on, man. We could get lifted trucks.
All you got to do is spend. Go ahead and buy that tee.
That's a
Now
fact.
available.
What else do we? I feel like we, like I said at the beginning of the show, ain't really a lot, but it's something. You know what I'm saying? Anything else we want to hit before we get up out of here?
Buy the damn shirt.
Yo, Solo Sikoa.
Had a Manny moment.
Yeah. That promo, man. Almost dropped the F-bomb.
Yo,
I'm messing with it.
yo, Solo's hilarious because he was about to do it. He was like, oh. Nigga looked at Jimmy like, oh. Yo, shouts to Solo, man. Solo,
Damn.
I love Solo.
Yeah, man. What a 180 he's done.
Yo, so shouts to Solo, man. Solo's, I want to get Solo on the pod one day.
Happy birthday, Solo.
Oh, it's his birthday?
Wow.
Yeah. Look at
Shouts
that.
to Solo, man. Happy birthday, Solo.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Solo.
Shout out to
I
Solo.
wonder how old Solo is. He probably like 31. He probably my age.
Let me see.
Let's see. Google. How old is
32.
32? Yeah, shouts to Solo, man. Yeah, I think Rikishi baked him a cake.
No, he ain't even know it's his birthday.
He's too busy worrying about his other kids.
Word.
Nah, he's too busy not worrying about his other kids.
The Yeet Man.
Shouts to the Yeet, man. Y'all seen them sneakers?
I did.
Oh man.
Listen,
No.
let's not talk about waffles for a little bit, please.
Yeah, we'll talk about it on the bonus episode, man. Also, yo, shouts to everybody that tapped in on Patreon. We are in the bonus era, the bonus episode era of BAT. You feel me? We just put a bonus, our first bonus episode out on the Patreon for everybody. You feel me? What did we talk? Oh, we talked about the BET list.
Yes.
Yes.
We talked about the BET list. We made our own list. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, check that out. Tap in, hit the Patreon up. Some good stuff up there. Another one coming. So we probably gonna break down Jey Uso's kicks this week. Shouts to Mosh, by the way, who designed them. Mosh
Yes.
interview out right now as well. Make sure y'all tap in.
Tap in.
And if you already tapped in, listen again.
And if you already listen again, hey, guess what? We got another interview. Listen to the RVD one. And if you don't want to listen, if you don't want to listen to the RVD one, go ahead and listen to the Chris Van Fleet one.
If you don't want to listen to Chris Van Vliet or RVD, you listen to Carmelo Hayes.
I wasn't there for that. Don't listen to it.
If you don't want to listen to that one, you can listen to D'Lo Brown.
Apollo Crews.
I
Becky
wasn't there
Lynch.
for that one either. Listen, the names just go on and on.
Braun
We got
Breaker.
another one. Got another. I wish I was there for that one. We got another one coming real soon, or maybe not. People love canceling on us. It hurts.
JTG. Malcolm Bivens. You know, hey man, the list of interviews is all there, man. Go ahead and go entertain yourself. Check it out. Tiffanny Haddish.
Ooh, I forgot about that banger.
You feel me? London Brown from Power.
That was a great one. What can't we do?
I had to flex one time, man. My fault, y'all.
Sorry, buy the t-shirts.
Cody, you could take us out, bro.
I give my all. I give my all.
Good night. Nah, it's been real, man. It's been real. Another episode in the books. Like my brother said, man, tap into the Patreon. Got another episode. Oh, it's only on the Patreon, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't signed up, y'all missing out. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say. Come back next week. It's more fun. It's more wrestling knowledge. It's more everything next week.
Yes, sir. Hey man, we plugged everything. Y'all know what the deal is. Tap into YouTube, youtube.com/Black Announce Table. You know what's going on over there. Lots of good content. Like we said, tons of interviews. If you've missed them, you can go back and check them out. Lots of good guests that we've had on the show. Go ahead, run through the catalog. Patreon.com/Black Announce Table. You can go there. You can check out more interviews that we have, in-depth interviews. Lots of good content. We just broke down the list. Matter of fact, we did the BET list and the BBL list. You know what I'm saying? BBL madness.
The range.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, tap in. A lot of good things, like I said. The shirt is available probably in this description in this video, on our links on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere you can find us.
All right, there we go. Full episode.
All right, yo. We out. Till next week, people.
My fireworks, bro. It's cool. I'm going home.
Word.